everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of January 2024 for the sign of Cancer. I apologize if a video was uploaded by mistake. I believe it was Gemini and it was mentioned as Cancer. So here I am repeating the reading just in case the images were mixed up. So that really belonged to Gemini and this is a new reading for Cancer. I hope everyone is doing well and I hope that this year 2023 is wrapping up for you in the best way possible. I want to thank you all for supporting my channel. If you have been with me for a while or if you just joined, thank you for being here. And if you're interested in private readings, you can find my contact in the about tab in my channel. Again, apologies for the mix-up, Cancers. And here we go with your reading for the month of January 2024. I see a female Cancer. You might have been far from home, or maybe you have been far from family. There has been a circle of events that you have been far from and you wished you could be part of it. I mean, maybe you missed some parties, you missed some birthdays, maybe you had to work long hours. I see a mother that might have been working long hours and they think they have been missing out on their children, something like that. But I see a routine for you. There's the path in front of you that you can take back your route to that communication, to that community. Again, an example I can give you is that maybe you want to go back and work with the employer that you used to work, people who you used to have connection with, and for some reason you were left out, and I see a return for you. Other than that, it can be a return of someone else in your life, someone that you would like to have in your life. They are going to be returned. I see turn of event in a positive way for you. I see money is coming. There might be, for very few people, it's not for everyone, for very few people, I see that a female energy leaves or sends you money or leaves money for you before they leave. Again, it can mean different for many people as your situations are different. For example, it can be that there's a very good bonus before you leave the company, or maybe your mother leaves a good amount of money for you, or someone sends money, and I see them as a female energy. And money that you have lended or borrowed from someone, I see a turn, like return of that financial problem or financial issue. It's going to be resolved, it's going to be taken care of. I see someone is using salt and pepper. Maybe some of you, your hair is going salt and pepper, or maybe, I don't know, at this point you got a notice from your doctor that you should use less salt or more salt, or maybe someone is having food that you're just adding more spice. Some of you might have thought that you need a more spicy life. Sometimes you feel tired. Specifically, again, I see for cancers a lot of motherhood energy is here. Some of you want to return to work, or you want to get back to school. There was something that this year stopped you from that, or kept you far from your career or your professionalism, or you making money, and that maybe you had children, maybe God forbid someone was sick. But I see a recovery, I see coming back. There is a good news on the phone that you will hear, and it's gonna bring you a very good I don't know, like emotional happiness. I see someone from Italy. Maybe some of you start relationship with an Italian person, or you might move to Italy, travel to Italy, or maybe buy something made in Italy which you really like the quality. But I see the satisfaction. There is satisfaction in this relationship or in whatever this is. I see again chains of events are happening. Things are going to fall in the right place, and sometimes you feel like you need to do investigation. If you're working in research, I see that you will have a very good career. Things will like there are chain of events that one unlocking one gets you to the second one and third one and so far, and this brings happiness and success for you. Some of you are taking a risk. You're thinking of taking a risk, but you're not sure if you want to. It's like a circle of fire that, you know, they have it in circus, and like animals jump within the fire. So there's that kind of risk. I see there's a great reward after that, but I see that this risk might be too much for some of you, and you might just want to stay where you are and don't take this risk. There is going to be new opportunities, but it looks a little, I don't know if it's scary, if it's um, big. It's something that you kind of don't feel comfortable at the in the beginning, but if you investigate and look into that, I see that it's going to be very easy. There is a chain. I don't know if you're chaining something, like your key, maybe your car keys. Be careful not to lose them. Also, something has an extra. Something has some. Okay, there's something coming after, like the follow. There's follow-ups. I see the word following. Like you have a discussion, but there are follow-ups, or there are payments and there are follow-ups. There's something that comes back or happens again, reoccurrence. That's what I'm seeing. You might have an appointment with someone. If you have a practice, they might make more practice. They might your customers or your patient might come back. I see a recurrence. Maybe you put an alarm for something that every day you do something at the same time. It's a chain of events. It's a chain of that thing which you need to do or you will do. Or you get to the habit of repeating something or getting more organized. Some of you might be struggling with someone being organized or yourself being organized or your children. I see that you can ask them or yourself maybe make the habit. So the reading is really telling me make the habit. It's going to be either for yourself, as I said, or you need to ask someone, tell someone to make a habit of doing something which is going to be easy for everyone after that. Maybe your children are not cleaning their bedroom or your spouse is not doing what they need to do. Again, I'm not giving 100% because it's going to be different for everyone. So this is going to be a habit. It's going to become a habit and it's going to be taken care of. So let's see what is here for you, Cancer, um, in the plate. Um, well, I see that a lot of you are reaching to a goal that it seemed a little bit far from reality. Some of you might have been like, oh, this is just a dream. This is not going to be easy to achieve, or like, I need to really reach to this goal. I see it's going to happen. I see a magnetic energy for you. Things are coming to you sooner and easier than you thought. Look at this beautiful angel here with the wings. There is always a guardian angel next to you and it's supporting you. I see a lot of roots under the ground. Things are moving fast, but maybe you don't see much. It can be emotions between you and your person. It can be your investments. It can be just you in your life. You have a lot of roots. You have a lot of friends. You have a lot of support, but maybe nothing still shows up at the level of ground. I also see that your father or a father figure is a lot is thinking about you, or they have you in their thoughts, or they're thinking about you. I don't want to say they're worried, but financially they're thinking about you. They're considering you and your needs and your situation. Maybe they are like, oh, this my child, or maybe it's a boss. They will be this Cancer. I need to make sure that they are okay. Maybe they, again, as I said, they might put money for you. They send you money, or again, for maybe they are in the process of writing their wills or whatever, so that they consider you financially. I see someone is going to a hair salon or maybe a nail salon. After a while, maybe you're getting a hair massage or a scalp massage or a face massage, which is very good. It could be a gift from someone. Something is bugging you. I see a fly basically flying around near your head. There's something that is buzzing, is making you I mean, just do it. If there's something that you need to do, just do it and get it over with. Because it keeps buzzing, it keeps bothering you. And if you need to postpone, or if you need to give them a straight answer, like it's not going to happen now, or something in those lines, just do it and leave yourself some room because it keeps coming back. I don't know why I see an eggplant here. Maybe someone is eating eggplant. Maybe you find out that someone has allergies to eggplant or allergic to eggplant. There are two people talking here in a corner. There are some talks. Maybe like, the wall has mice, or someone is listening to something, or maybe there are some people who are talking on your back. But I see that someone's trying to get news to somewhere, or they're trying to I don't know, make some advertisement or something like that. But I just don't see any negative impact in your life because they're really, really out of your, they're not in the center of your reading, and also they're in the dark. They can't do much. I see that even if you know you are notified about what they're saying, you don't care. And I see that the more you don't care about these gossips or whatever it is, the more you feel relaxed and happy. I see a beautiful panda. There is a joy, some piece of joy, some element of joy is coming into your life. It can be your children. I see what one of your children is walking. Maybe it's a toddler, or maybe it's a teenager, but they are starting a new path. Maybe they are going to high school. Maybe they are going to I don't know, like to college. I see letter A. Be careful where you put your sewing stuff, like needles, threads. I see that some of you, that is like your sewing kit, whatever you want to call it, is scattered, and like needles, and they're all over the place. You need to have a box and put them all together. The energy of having these scattered is not really good. Also, some of you have very old knives, or I see sharp objects that are not being used, like I see scissors that are broken or they are really not functioning. If that's the case, just get them out of home, because I see that it's not good to have those broken stuff in your home, specifically in your kitchen. If you have some things that are ruined or not really working anymore, just get rid of them or repair them. Don't leave them at the stage that they are. I see cleaning for a lot of you. I see free. Something needs to be set free. If you have received gifts that maybe even from past year or your birthday, you still haven't used them and you just put them in the closet, use them. I see some things that they need the energy to be set free. Um, yeah, and if you have bees, I see the energy of bees. But I can't tell you if you have pets like bees, set them free. I don't know. Maybe it's rephrased to someone. Maybe for someone it means something. If you have found a bee in the nature and you took them home and took care of them, and it's time for them to go, let them go. That's what, something that needs to be free, set free, and you don't keep it with yourself. That's what I am saying. And it can be also forgiveness. You might need to forgive someone, and this might be in particular for some people, their parents. You need to forgive your parents. For some people, someone is going skiing, you'll have a lot of fun, specifically if you are going to Canada. I see the flag, but make sure you have maybe you go to free style skiing, because I see free. Something really nice might happen to you, because that energy is very present and very nice here. If you're going skiing, yeah, definitely. Or it could be in other countries, not necessarily. And I see a cottage, some place that people stay in winter. Lot of gifts I see. I see for some people you're going away, like in a cottage somewhere. It's a very cold place, and you have a lot of fun. Maybe if your family or with your friends, some families are renting a chalet somewhere, and you're staying there for the holidays. I see very, very nice atmosphere, very nice, and some people are doing yoga, and very good energy is, and I see a river next to that, and again I see a moose, so it can be Canada. If someone is going to Canada for holidays, in this thing that I said, you are very present in my reading. Some people are riding a boat. I see a lot of boats. There is going to be a lot of opportunities for you, Cancer, in the coming year. January starts with a lot of opportunities for a lot of you, and I see that it's a smooth ride. At least the January starts really easy, and we'll see how we get to the next years in 2024. Someone is waiting for you to go and pay them a visit. Apologies, guys. If it's your parents, you need to go them and pay them a visit. They might have a cat. If you're leaving for vacation, make sure your pets are okay. Make sure you're turning everything off, because I see a candle is on or something is plugged, and you might remember while you are already far from home. So be a little bit strategic with your planning before you leave home. And I see some accommodation is needed to be done before you leave, specifically for your pets. Oh my god, look at this beautiful energy. I see at least 4 guardian angels around you. These people are going to support you throughout the year. If you're Christian and you follow Christianity, I would suggest that you go to a church if possible, if it's in your practice. And if you always go, be very present. I see 4 saints are there in the church, and I see the image of Christ, Jesus Christ. And for those of you who are Christian, I see this Christmas is going to be very, very blessed. And this is time for you to guarantee these guardians be with you. I don't know, there's a place in the world at Christmas night that is going to be very much blessed. Wow, maybe the priest is wearing glasses, or maybe someone near you is wearing glasses. This is very specific, and I see roses. Maybe there's a flower shop next to the church, or someone is selling flowers next to the church. There's a fountain near this place. Can be in Europe, can be in North America, or anywhere in the world, but I see that it's very much blessed. You need to, well, someone is trying to write something. It's very difficult for them. Maybe it's a goodbye note, maybe it's an apology letter, maybe it's a, I don't know, maybe it's a breakup letter or whatever. Maybe it's a resignment letter. It's very hard for them to write, and they are debating. They're trying to get to know how to do it. They think it's a path that they don't want to start. They're hesitant, but they have to, and they feel like there is no need. There's no other way for them. Like they have to end something. I don't think if it's you, but someone might do that. You might receive maybe a resignation letter from a colleague, and this person, I think they need to take care of a sick parent, or they take care of something. I see some energies leaving your life, not for a bad reason, not for a sad reason, but it's a lot of karmic energies that needs to be replaced with new people. Look, this is a new person you're meeting, you're shaking hands. So if someone is leaving your organization, your neighborhood, maybe your nanny is quitting, maybe your babysitter, maybe your cleaning lady, don't worry, don't be upset. You're gonna find a new energy replacing them. Look how beautifully I see letter N in the bottom. I don't know why, but I see north again. There's something north, and again now it changes to M. I see Madrid, or someone is flying to Madrid. You are also present. Maybe you go to a church in Madrid, and I definitely see these 4 saints. Someone is cooking. Again, I see a lot of relaxation energy for you Cancers. Some of you might stay home, cook with the kids, with the family, and you might try new recipes. Children might want to try new recipes, maybe from TikTok. Grandparents might come. Some of you might play games, even horror games, which is interesting, and you might have a lot of fun. I see a very calm and happy energy for you for the holiday season. I see some of you are really in love with someone. Like you don't even want to consider, you're ready to do any sacrifice. You don't want to consider a give and take scenario. It's an unconditional love for some of you, which you're already in or you will be in. I say that you will be face to face very soon, and you'll talk to each other. But if it's unconditional love, it's great, but make sure that it's something that you want. Someone has weird dreams. There might be a key given to you in your dreams, that you might not remember everything, but you might remember that portion that is going to be key for your future. Again, I see a lot of spiritual energy. I can't keep my eyes from these 4 angels, from 4 saints. If you are... if this applies to you, and if you are going to the church and you feel spiritual at that moment, please keep everyone in your prayers. And I want to ask you all to pray for each other. I also pray for everyone who is a part of my channel, and those of you who are in the lives and have questions. I always keep you in my prayers. Maybe that was the reason I had to repeat Cancer reading for this message. Someone needed to hear this, and maybe we need all to pray for each other. Thank you. Happy holidays, and apologies again for the mix-up in your reading, Cancer. Thank you. Stay blessed.